Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, right. Oh, over here. Yay! Okay, I think I managed to get it the right way around. Yay! Okay. Yay, Lydia. Okay, Jennifer. Yay for Erica who actually fixed it, right? Come on now. Come on. Yes, Amy, she is. But you still have to understand what she means. So, yes. Okay. Radio, we are going to get started, I think. Whew. Okay, I am sweating now, but let's do this. Okay. Okay. Whew. Radio. Okay, so if you missed it, what I thought I'd do is I'm going to try to create almost like, if you think glitter confetti with the paper glit. So we're going to take our colors out, get them ready. Should probably give them a good stir first as well. Okay. Right, so one thing I did notice, or in case it happens to you ever, is in case your pot, your lid, yes, I did learn something new, Amy. Yes, I'm back. One of my lids was like completely stuck on, like super glued on, and I was so annoyed. And I tried all sorts to try to get it off. And then Nicole said, oh, just pop it in some water and leave it for a bit. It will soften up. And I thought, there's no way. But yes. Yes way. It works. So I actually left for some house hunting. What are we now? It's Friday today. So I think it was earlier in the week we were house hunting. Was it last weekend? Last week? I can't even remember now. Time is kind of flying by so fast I can't keep track. And so I left my... Yay, Lydia, it worked. So I left my pots in the needed sort of loosening up. I left it in water for the 4 days that we ended up being away. And then I thought, okay, well, I'll go give it a try. And would you believe it? The lid just popped off like no big deal. And the glitz that I had managed to get like around the edge of the rim here, it just came off like chewing gum. It was, yes, a top tip. Yes, Mariska, I'm back. I am back. So, here we are. We're just going to stir these up and make sure they are ready to go. Okay, I know I am the #1 fan of paper glaze, but I am also absolutely loving the paper glitters. Oh my gosh, I mean, look at this. Ooh. So good. I mean, it's just pure magic. Pure magic. Okay, so we got a green already, and we're gonna have this one. Oh no, you know what? We're gonna have the persimmon, I think. Here we go. Oops, my lid. There we are. Okay. Right, so stir. Oh, yay, Kari! You got some paper glitz. Oh, yeah, you need to try it, for sure. And the paper glazes as well. I mean, if you like shimmer, Kari, you're gonna like it. Faux show. Okay, right. So, we are gonna take, and we're gonna throw our tools around. Like it is Friday night. Oh my goodness, don't tell me this one is not gonna work now. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do this one as well. So, what we'll do is we'll take some Snowdrop White paper glaze. So we're going to mix and match now. Okay. Oh, I mean, look at this. It's like frosting. Just don't eat it. Oh, yes. So I did actually leave my my paper glitz pots in another pot full of water for 4 days. I don't like to make things overly difficult for myself. I don't like elbow grease unless it's cleaning. Like when it comes to cleaning, I'm okay with it. But when it comes to getting to something like cookies or paper glitz or paper glaze, I'm like, I just want that right now. I mean, I'm greedy. That's it. Yes, I left my my paper glitz pots in water for days, and then it just came off like easy peasy. Yes, so the paper glaze first. I mean, I would have used the sparkle if we're done like paper glitz, but I'm gonna have to soak this one as well because I made a mess of it as well. So there's a lesson for you all. Make sure you clean off your lids and your tools as well. Always clean, always clean. Okay, and then we're gonna take a bit of this amazing snowdrift. I mean, look at this. Ooh, this blue. Ooh, I love it. Okay. And a little clean in between each one as well, because we're not gonna wanna mess this up. And mix it up. Mix up or mess up. There we go. Now, usually I do actually use like an old kitchen towel to wipe off my tools with when they're like wet and stuff and inky. But with the paper glitz, I do tend to use a bit of kitchen towel or paper towel, just for the sake of not turning my towels into like rock hard pieces of shimmery glitter stuff. Okay, and then we're gonna take this and we're just gonna sort of scrape this on top to kind of create, some amazing confetti glitter like stuff. Oh. Okay, so that is gonna look fabulous. But now I think we should do one with just paper glitz as well. And you know what? We are going to break out this new purple prism that I haven't even opened yet. Oh, hi, Amanda. Okay, oops. Oh, I do so love. Hi, Maria. Okay, and so we're gonna use a clean tool again. So lick it. Yes, I do love my products, and that's one thing. So if I'm ever like, so this looks okay, I mean, this looks fabulous, this stuff you'll love, you'll know that, yeah, I'm not really feeling it. But in all honesty, I will never say I love something unless I really love it. And the paper glazes, since I first saw it at Creativation in 2020, oh my goodness, that feels like such a long time ago, I have been basically like a yodeler about it. I love this stuff. I mean, it's such good stuff. Okay, so let's take this. We're gonna take a new panel, and we're gonna go in a stripe again. Yeah, we are. Let's do purple in the middle, and then we're gonna work our way outwards. And we might put down a little bit more this time, actually. So there we are. Now, then we're gonna go in with our true Christmas red, which is this one. I know, that was so long ago, Maria. It just like 2020, like when people say, oh, 2019, I'm like, oh yeah, last year. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't last year. And it kind of feels like we've been robbed, like really robbed of a whole year. But hopefully soon enough we will be able to no, and never ever apply paper glitz or paper glaze with a brush, because it will dry on there super hard and you will never ever get it off. Take it from me. Yes, take it from me. So don't do that. I miss Creativation too, so yeah. Well, 2020 did happen, and then 2020 2.0 happened, and it was like, really? We didn't get enough badness in 2020? I am still traumatized. But I did get a lot of fabulous products out of 2020. So here we are. We are going to take our colors, and we're again going to take our spatula. And, oh, I love colors. Yes, rinse right away, Maria. I actually have a tub of water right here. Always ready to throw any stencils and tools and stuff in that need to be cleaned up. Actually, we're going to put these in while we do this. Okay, right. So we're going to hold on to this. Hold on to your brushes and your knickers. Take your tool, and then we're going to, with a somewhat firm, but not too firm, sweep. We're gonna sweep. Go across. Like that. Whew. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, haba, haba. Right? Okay, so we're going to put that one aside. And then if you have a little bit left, I urge you to always, always scrape off whatever you got left. Because you can use even the tiniest amount if you have like a word die, or if you need a banner die or something like that. So always save or scrape off everything, because it will come in handy one day. So this is like an extra piece. So I just scraped off bits and pieces here. And I did on another piece as well, which I then cut out. So you can see there's lime green zinnia, there's daffodil yellow, and there's a bit of golden rose on here. And then I just cut out a snowflake out of that spare piece. So always save your extra stuff for sure. But I did actually have a card with where I had like a proper rainbow, but I wonder if I might have sent that to Nicole already. My craft room is such a mess that I can't find anything at the moment. But I'll tell you what, we're going to try another technique. So we're going to do, or not technique actually, we're going to do another sweep of color. And this time we're going to go full gold for sure. Ooh, actually, let's try this black rainbow. Because this stuff, oh my goodness. Oh, ha 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 ha. Right. So if you think you've seen shimmer and glitz already, right? No. You've seen nothing yet. So in this one, so it's a black sort of undercolor, I guess you could say. And then it's like all the mica and the glitter in it. And it looks totally amazing. I know, Amy, it's almost like a waste of time to clean your craft room, because, I mean, it's like it takes 2 minutes to make an absolute mess again. And then you're like, well, why did I spend all that time cleaning? But I do usually find something laying around and I'm like, oh, I didn't know this was out. Or you find something that you haven't seen for quite a long time and you remember that, oh, actually, I did have all this. So, ooh, fun. Right, so this is the black rainbow. And this, when it's wet, it's still shimmery. But when it's dry, holy cannoli. Yes. I mean, it's just another stunner. It really is. So I'll tell you what, we're going to do this whole piece because I'm going to cut something out of this later. Well, maybe not today because I probably will need to leave it to dry for a little bit longer. But I'm going to clean this up. And then to make it flat, so I'm going to use this as kind of like glitter cardstock later. So I always use these scrapers. They're so brilliant to kind of get a very even coverage. That's the word I'm looking for. Sometimes you have to excuse me because I am a foreigner, so sometimes I lose my words. And sometimes my my Swedishness comes out, but oh well. Oh well. So see if I can kind of catch the light here so you can actually see like all the glimmer and stuff inside. Yeah, like Kathy, this is so incredible. And I'm really quite annoyed that I can't get the camera to like catch up like all the glitter. Can you see? Oh, here we go, maybe. Can you see? Isn't that so cool? Oh, it's just like, I love this stuff. I mean, I didn't really think I was into sort of like a lot of mixed media before, and then the paper glazes came along and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a fan. I'm in 100% all the way. So yeah, so there's a little bit of black left here as well, so we're gonna scrape that down, and then that would be a super cool like grungy snowflake or something later, I think. Yeah. Okay, right now I would like to oh yay, good Gail, I'm so glad, because it's kind of hard to see like on the filming when you're showing. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. That's very kind of you. Be a little bit supportive of this old foreigner. Yeah, so the glitter to kind of show it on camera is so difficult. Never mind trying to like photograph it. That's just impossible. But I am going to... Now, I did put something away here. So if you missed it, there is a flash sale today. So you can get the Seeing Double Alpha dies for like $11.99. Total steal. So with this set, you actually get 3 different types of letters. So I actually have a card here with, I made my own glitter cardstock with the lime green Christmas, lime Christmas green paper grids to kind of match the sort of the zesty look I was going for. And so I've kept all these together, but you can pop these out. You see my hands are all covered with that paper gliss, but oh well. I can go with like the I'm an artiste movement. Okay, so I can't get these out because I didn't cut them out well enough. But they actually cut out the whole letter, and then you can use the skinny letter inside, or you can use it together. So you actually get 3 for 1. So it's a super great value, like $11.99. Everybody needs an alphabet set. So this stamp set is the Pucker Up stamp set, and it actually comes with the sentiment that says sweet with a little bit of sass. But I wanted to customize it so that it would say sweet with a little bit of zest. Because, you know, a lemon pun is like my all-time favorite puns. So, yes, I am super cool. Or zesty? Sassy? Zesty? A little bit of both, maybe. Okay. All right, let's try to rein it in, Erica. And maybe get back to the paper clips. Right, okay, so do we have any requests for anything? Like, do we want to see any other colors spread out? Or are we happy to kind of go for some projects, maybe? I mean, I don't have a huge amount of paper glitz stuff actually cut out or spread out already. But we could cut out like a snowflake or something out of this one, or maybe the spider web. That could be fun. Oh, you know what? 4 golds. Yes, that one is amazing. Let's do that one. Okay, so we are going to have a little bit of a stir up. Did I stir this one? No, I don't think I did stir this one. Okay. So, and another thing that I would highly recommend is to grab the spatula set from the Picket Fan Studios web shop as well, because you're gonna want a lot of different spatulas so that you can just grab one, and then while one is soaking and getting clean, you can just grab another one, because you know sometimes when you're on a roll you don't want to stop and clean up, right? No, we don't want to do that. So we just want to grab a whole bunch of spatulas. And then get plain. And then clean up later. Or if you're like me, just pop them in a pot of water and leave it for a few days, and then everything will come up super easy. Super easy. So yes. Okay, right. Look at this. I mean, this is one of those colors where it's kind of like, it could be like turmeric, or it could be kind of like pecan pie filling, or even like toffee. But no matter how tempting it looks, don't eat it, because you would just poop glitter. I don't know why I just said that. Oh my goodness. What technique are you on about, Amy? The paper glaze and the spatula. Do you mean when I cover the stencil and then put like a bit of color on top and kind of spread them? We can do that again, because, you know, we can't use these yet because they all have to dry. But look at that. Oof. This is so lovely. So lovely. And I mean, again, can you see that? Can you catch like the glitter? There's so many different like glitters in this, like 4 to 7 glitters in there. So you are definitely not going to not be covered in glitter. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, yes, the spatula for texture. Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to hop over to paper glaze for that, because I think with the glitz, you know, there's already so much like shimmer and glimmer in there that we don't really kind of need more. But I am going to just have a quick little cleanup of my tools, and then we're going to play with the paper glaze. Okay, any requests for types of stencils? I've got, let's see what we got here. So we got a flower, we have the brick, and I'm gonna go grab another couple. Right, and then we have one of my absolute all-time favorites. This is the Kaleidoscope Stencil. I love that one. Right, flowers. I can see flowers, so let's do the flowers, shall we? Okay. And Amy, did you mean as well the like when I do like the printing, or is it just the? Now, Lenny, I would say the Kaleidoscope as well, because I love that one. But we are going to. Okay, that's 2 for Kaleidoscope. You know what? Let's do Kaleidoscope because I love that one. Okay, so big piece of cardstock for this one. Okay, and I tell you what, I have done a few. So these 2 are done with brown dahlia underneath, and then with black pansy. But I think we're gonna go with snowdrop white and. Oh, okay, you saw the flowers already. Great, okay. So then let's do this one. I mean, this one is one of my absolute all-time favorites. I love this one. And, Nicole, I may need another pot of this. Where did I put my other pot? Ah, there we go. Never mind. Found the new one. But we will use the old stuff first. Okay, so when you want to go for texture, you're gonna want a lot. I mean, I may overuse my paper glaze because I'm just obsessed, but I love it. I love it. Okay, so I forgot to clean up my spatula. Okay. So I'm going to keep that on the side. And then we're going to take this and we're going to spread this very heavily all over the place. But because we're going to go for texture this time, we're not going to be too worried about sort of like smoothness or anything like that. We're just going to want to get it down. So this is it. So it's not pretty right now, but it's going to be super pretty when we're done. Okay, and don't be scared to kind of like completely cover it. Hi, Driva. How are you? Okay, so colors on top. Should we go pastel-y this time? Let's go for a little bit of pink carnation. No, you know what? Let's do Ocean Poppy. I just love Ocean Poppy. I can't help it. I know I have a very sort of similar-ish color scheme. I love the colors I love, and that's it. But oops. Okay, and then we're gonna add a little bit of, ooh, you know what, lime zinnia. I love this one. Okay, and a bit of daffodil yellow. Now with yellows, it's so funny, right? Because you can either kind of go for like you get too sort of like almost brassy or like too red of a yellow. I can't do like red yellows. I don't like those. And I can't really wear yellow because I just look, they just make me look jaundiced. It's crazy. We probably need a little bit of gold as well. I mean, gold, it's a Friday night, right? We're partying. Let's go for gold. Yeah, but that's gonna go, no, that's gonna go on that side. Okay, all right. So now you take your tool and you show those colors who's boss, right? So we're gonna go, you're gonna wanna go fast as well because I've been dilly-dallying a little bit here now. So we're gonna wanna go, woo, ooh, yes, oh, get in there. Yes, there we go, cool, all right. And then to get your texture, I mean, look at that. Oh, that's just delicious. Okay, we're gonna scrape that off on another piece of cardstock because we're gonna wanna keep that, and look, how fun is that? Oh, yes. Okay, right. Now, we are gonna take, first, we're gonna take this. We are going to add our texture like this. Okay, and then under all of this, we're gonna need to find our stencil. But first we're gonna scrape off this as well. All right, so find the corner of your stencil, wherever it might be. Here we go, there's one. Okay. And there's one. Look at that. Ah, okay. And then we're not gonna waste this. Oh, no, no, no. No, no, no. That would be crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take another piece of cardstock, and then we are going to not place this face down. No, we're not. We're going to place that bottom down. Of course, yeah. And then we're going to take another piece of cardstock, and we're going to place that on top, and we're going to print by just pressing down very gently, but still firmly, because you're going to want to show it who's boss, right? And then you grab onto that, and then you get a really fun, like grungy background. Oh my God, look at that texture. Oof. I love it. Okay, now here, we are going to want to put this back into place a little bit, and then we're going to take another one of these, and we're going to grab onto the corner, and we're going to scrape off. So just whatever is left here, just gonna push that down into the pattern. And then we're gonna take a little bit more white. Just slap that on top of it. Oh, and put the lid back on. Okay, and all right, really make sure you cover it. like go into all those like little nooks and crannies and stuff. Oh, how I wish this was frosting so I could just like lick this clean. Looks so good. Okay, and then again, we're gonna need to find a corner, and then we're gonna lift this. And I was a little bit slow here. Okay, now this is gonna need to go straight into our pot of water. And then here we have another really cool sort of grungy print. Right? I mean, this is, I'm not like tooting my own horn, except for toot toot. But this is so fun. So if you're having a bad day, get in your craft room, cut up a bunch of cardstock. I mean, I must have here like, I don't know, a good dozen, 15 maybe. Get your paper glazes out, get your tub of water, slap that paper glaze down and just play. It is good for your soul, it's good for your mood, it's maybe not, you know, good for like cleanliness and the state of your craft room, but who cares when you're having fun? Right, Mariska, I use Nina 110 cardstock because you can see here that it's kind of warping a little bit with the wetness of the paper glaze, but once this is dry, it will be really like nice and sturdy. And yes, like I said, once this is dry, you can ink blend on top of this as well. And the really cool thing is that because the paper glaze will be really hard, you can then take, so, you know, you're always going to get like a little bit of ink on top of your like paper glaze. Just clean it off gently with like an old beloved kitchen towel or something like that. And your paper glaze will look nice and shiny again. So that is another like top tip. And also, I might want to say that you want to clean off some space. So when you're finished making all your backgrounds and stuff, you can just keep putting them aside and keep making. Because it really is just like so much fun. I cannot understate how much fun this is. And like this extra stuff, you can just keep picking it up. As long as it hasn't dried too much, you can just keep picking it up and putting it onto your scrap piece of paper. Because look here, we have all these different colors. This is kind of looking like Northern Lights, isn't it? A little bit. And then you can cut out word dies, background panels, whatever. And you'll have so many fun, totally unique backgrounds and word dies. And where did that card go again? Where did I put it? I did have it right here. Okay, I'll tell you what, let's look at this little snowflake again then. So like this, even if I use the same colors again and put down on another piece of cardstock, I'm never going to get exactly the same look. So you could make like 10 different backgrounds of this, just like slap down your paper glaze, cut out snowflakes, put on a little Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever. And you'll have unique cards. They'll have the same sort of outline sketch idea, but each one will look completely unique and different with this. Yes, Jennifer, just let loose. So this is another like top tip. I have these cheap, really cheap sheets of acetate. This is not even like sort of card making acetate. This is those overhead, you know, like the big machines they used to have like the light on. Like I went to school in the 80s and the 90s. These are the ones that you used to draw like your, you know, your graphs and your numbers and your facts and stuff, like you when you had to do presentations and stuff. So I used those to kind of collect the worst of the mess, and then you just put it away and your work surface is reasonably clean. But also, okay, so I'm going to turn this just a tiny bit. So you see here, I've managed to make a little bit of a mess here. So you can quite easily like scrape this off. You just need to leave it to dry a little bit. And it comes off really easily. So there you go. Almost all gone already. And Right, what else should we do? Should we... Oh, you know what? Something that I don't know, I probably mentioned last time is the paper glaze versus the paper glaze enhancer. So these are two backgrounds. When I say backgrounds, I'm going to start calling them my swatches. Because these are two almost exactly the same color mixtures. This navy one here is a custom blend, so that's going to be a little bit off. But I've used the paper glazes and then the paper glaze enhancers in exactly the same spots to kind of give it, so you can see the sort of the look. So this is with paper glaze, pearlescent, shimmery as ooh, ooh, ooh. And this is with the paper glaze enhancer. Make a rainbow with stencil and glitz. Oh, I can do that. Oh, this rainbow is a stencil, and I do believe it's called a sunburst stencil. And then I have another like fun idea for like the cheap, really cheap acetate. So you cut this into half, and then you can use them to mask off your different areas. So, oh. Right, you cut off little pieces of this acetate, put a little bit of washi tape or something like that so you can really see it, you know, see where your pieces are, because, you know, the acetate without it, you just kind of, if you don't have light, you don't see where they go. And then I have used those to kind of mask off on the stencil and add, obviously it only works on one, because then once you've done the first one, you can't then put this on top. And then you just use it to kind of gently add the color in each section of the stencil. But I tell you what, we can do, we can totally do this again. I just need to find that stencil. So give me 1 second. I swear it's like it's meant to be. It was right at the top of my pile. Okay, well, seeing as I have done this on the black already, let's do it on white to just kind of see. Oh, Lenny, might be a genius. I think there's a one too many words in that sentence. Wink, wink. Okay, right. You know what? I do actually need to maybe cut up another piece of cardstock, because I wonder. I only cut up slimline pieces. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? Yes, so this is, right, this is black cardstock. And that's what it looks like. Look. These colors are so incredibly vivid and opaque that I feel actually like the black cardstock underneath is even making like the colors pop even more, making them even more vivid. Oh, Dreeba, you're so nice. Thank you. Okay, right, so I'm just going to do a little bit of cutting. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do a big one. So, yes, Kari, I might be hinting at that. Yes, totally, subtly, of course. Right. So here we go. There is even a little bit of pixie spray left on this one, I think. So that will be super helpful. Okay, I'm gonna need to put some of these away, but you can see here, like this glitz one has already started to dry. So this bit down here is actually touch dry already. So that's how fast it dries. Drives? Did I say drive? It doesn't drive, dries. Oh, yeah, here we go again with the crazy language. Okay, right, let's start with yellow, shall we? And I'll tell you what, we're going to do it in exactly the same order. So I am super subtle, Ugari. Don't you know that about me, or by now? Okay, so our first two are going to be, so that's the yellow here. Okay. Right, so this is what I mean by using the acetates as kind of like masks. It's such a cheap and useful hack. And I'm all about saving money on the stuff that, you know, it's no fun to spend money on, so that we can buy things like paper glaze. Because, you know, the money that we earn, we want to spend on fun stuff, not boring stuff. And for me, things like, you know, glue, for instance. Oh, no, I don't want to spend money on glue, but I know it's necessary because we all need glue, right? But I'd rather spend it on, like, paper glaze and the glitch and the stencils and the stamps. Yes, those are the sort of things I want to spend my money on. Right, so when you do the other layers, you obviously have to be a little bit careful because you're going to get a little bit of mix in that, but oh well. If you wanted perfect stuff, we wouldn't be making stuff ourselves, would we? We would buy something ready printed. And that's boring. Right, so next up, I do think, I think it's this one. Oh no, I think it's leaf green. Okay. Here we go, lush, gorgeous colors. I don't know about you as well, but I sometimes come into the craft room and I have a plan. I have a plan of what I'm going to do. I know I'm going to use this particular stamp set. I know I want to use this particular color. I know I'm going to use this medium. But then there are other times when I want to just go into my craft room and I just want to sit down and have fun. Like, I don't want to think about too much stuff. I just want to sit down and have some fun. And that is very often the times when I reach for like my paper glazes and my stencils, because it's not sort of mindless fun, but it's just, you know, because you have to think about it a little bit, right? But it's colorful, it's fun, it's easy, and you're always going to get results where sometimes you kind of like, you know, like some of these happy accidents that I've come across, like when I've tried like the printing, for instance, with the paper glaze, and the using the black or the brown underneath, or even like the white, you always come up with something. And I feel like as long as your soul is thinking, this is fun, it doesn't even matter if you finished a single card or a single sort of like coloring image or anything like that. As long as you had fun and you walk away from your craft room with a smile on your face, even if you might have like glitter in your panties by the time you're done, you know, it's so worth it. Just go and have fun. Because I think one of the things, many things actually, that life has taught us in this last year and a bit is that life is very short, it's very precious, and if we can find joy in the little things, then why not? And I know I have friends who kind of look at me like, that crafting stuff you do, what exactly, why do you do it? And I just know it doesn't matter how many times I explain it, because they're just never gonna get it. Some people just don't have that like creative drive in them, or drive in them, but I know you guys get it. Right? Us creative types have got to stick together, because there's quite a few to look at us and think, yeah, she's crazy, that one. But I'd rather be crazy and creative than boring and like good with maths, for instance. Oh, sorry. Right. So that is, the yellow is daffodil yellow. That's lime zinnia. This is leaf green. This, I believe, is succulent green. This is ocean poppy. This is cornflower blue. And it is luscious. So luscious. I wonder if I might have skipped a color here, because it's not, yeah. Okay, so I'm also gonna need a little bit of navy here, so I'm gonna mix that up. So I'm gonna have a little bit of the cornflower blue, and then we're gonna break out my best friend, Black Pansy. And we're not gonna use this one, because this one has got something else on it. I am running out of tools. Okay. So to make a color darker or lighter, obviously you either add a little bit of Black Pansy or Snowdrop White. And to make the most luscious navy, you take a little bit of your cornflower blue and mix in a little bit of Black Pansy. And look at this color. Yes, Driva, I completely agree. I like to think that crafting is cheaper than therapy, but the way I craft, I'm not so sure. No. But as long as it's fun and we're not hurting anyone, why not? Right? Okay. Right, I'm wondering if people are finding this boring, because I see that we're dropping our numbers a little bit, but I mean, how can a rainbow be boring, right? Okay, right, so this is Agapantha Purple, and it is the most vivid purple ever. Yes, absolutely, Carol. If you mix your colors, you not only get more colors, but they also do definitely last a lot longer. And that's another upside of if you have the paper glaze and hand set, for instance, you basically get like twice as much paper glaze. Plus double the opportunities, options, I should say. Not opportunities. Come on now, Erica. Know your words. I should know my words. Okay, so for another one of these sort of more unique colors, we're going to take a little bit of the Peony Pink and a little bit of the Agapantha Purple. And we're going to mix another color. So I'm just going to take a little bit from the top here so I don't mix too much, because there's a little bit of purple left on this one still. Oh, good, Amy. You'll love them. They're so, so fun. Oop, and I might not have mixed enough. Okay, well, and thank you for stopping by. I know it's Friday and it's like in the middle of the day for you Americans and late for us Europeans. So thank you all for stopping by. Really appreciate the support. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go in with just a straight up Peony Pink. This is also a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. Yes, exactly, Carol. Like, crafting has kept me sane during this crazy, crazy time, because, you know, as much as I love the man, if I didn't have crafting, I'm pretty sure there would be one person less in this house. Fairly sure. Yep. Fairly sure indeed. And yeah, maybe one of us even be in jail. because it's just been a trying time to say the least. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I really feel quite sorry for people who have had to share like a small apartment, because it's just been, even when you love someone, there can be too much of a good thing when you have no choice but to be there. Oh, so this is Marigold Orange. Sorry, I'm not on top of sharing my color names. Okay, and then for this last one, we're going to do a little bit of peach by adding a little bit of this Marigold Orange and a little bit of the Daffodil Yellow. Oops. Oh, thank you, Diana. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. I think, you know, it's a fun way of kind of showcasing the colors together, and it's also, you know, I mean, I could have done one with every single color, but yeah, that would be a little bit overkill probably. Just a tad, just a tad. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be our last color, and I haven't actually managed to stay exactly like I did on the first one, but oh well. I think I made that one like a year and a half ago, maybe. So, you know. And that's how long it's been. Like, I made this, and I just loved it, so I couldn't bring myself to cut it up. Okay, right. Now, if you're faster at this and you don't jibber-jabber like I have been doing, you could actually take another piece of cardstock and you could print on top of this. But where did I put my other cardstock? Okay, I'm pretty sure that the Daffodil Yellow is already too dry, but we're going to try it anyway. So you just want to pop your cardstock down and then press quite firmly. We're going to try getting that quite firm there, and go into all the corners. There we go, and we're gonna get quite a grungy print there. And then get this off and get it in the tub. Oops, no, I've taken way too long to do this, so I'm actually gonna rip some of this. So there's your lesson. When you do this, don't do it like I did and just chit chat. Just get it done. Boop. And then take your stencil off. But I wonder if we can maybe fix this like now while we're here. Just pop it down a little bit more of that yellow there, because it would be a shame to waste it, because it's going to look pretty when it's dry. So we're going to try to fix this. And this is another thing that I really, really enjoy with the paper glaze, is especially if you're going for like the textured look, if you mess up, don't worry. Just add some more and you're good to go. It is like magic stuff. It really is. Now, if you ever see someone promoting a product and you don't actually see them use it for anything other than like a sponsored post or something like that, then you know that they don't probably actually like it as much as, say, I like the paper glaze. So, yeah, it actually does kind of look a bit cool, doesn't it? I mean, it's like a bit shabby chic. But, I mean, it wouldn't look better if I'd managed to get it done and not mess it up. But, so by doing this printing thing, you see, you can get this like really cool, like veiny look here. It's almost like, if you think, you know, like really close up on a leaf, you get the sort of the leafy veiny look. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I tell you what, next time I will, or I might even make a video and show you like how to get it done without ruining it. But let's see. Oh my, okay, so we've been here for a little bit longer than we should have been, but let's blame that on excitement. Yes. Okay, so has anyone got any questions or anything like that? And I tell you what, I am going to... I can't actually see what I'm showing now, so I hope I'm not showing like cleavage or anything stupid like that. But thank you so much for stopping by, and I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, I will probably be the wrong way now. Upside down? No, I don't know. I don't know. But if you have any questions, this will be available to watch in a replay. So if you have any question whatsoever, tag me in them. Oh, I turned myself upside down. And I will answer them as best as I can. And until next time, have a very happy weekend, and thank you so much for joining us.